How we doing? It's USPS Nick, and today I'm going to talk about three different routes that I've been doing. No two routes are the same, so I want to describe like the differences, like what unique things each route has, and how it makes it different. Before I do that, TT stands for Trials and Tribulations. If you watch my channel, you know I'm rocking his clothing brand all the time. It's my buddy. Uh, if you support my channel, definitely go support him. Pro MMA, small business owner. So yeah, trialsandtribulation.com. Uh, Definitely go over and support my buddy. Uh, so now the first route that I do mainly, it has a senior living place. Um, that's definitely unique because it adds like 40 minutes to an hour onto that route. It's basically the same length as other routes, but since it has this senior living place, it adds like 40 minutes to an hour, depending on if the mail's heavy like a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday when there's ad papers, or if there's a third bundle, another run, and especially if it's address, that makes it even or if it has the numbers on it. So the senior living place has numbers. It goes up to 360. I don't think there's 360 total slots. I don't think so. And some are vacant. So, but it still does take a long time. Uh, and a lot of the people there at the senior living place, they like to talk to you. They they'll come up and start conversation with you, and that's part of your job too. But that's my personality. Like even if I wasn't working, I'd still like to talk to people. But yeah, be prepared if you deliver to one of these places. They will come up and talk your ear off. But um, but yeah, there's like 360 mail slots. Not or there isn't 360 mail slots, but there's a lot of mail slots that you got to hit. Um, and when you're going through a DPS, some of the letters don't have the address number on them, just the name. So that takes a long time to look. If it says like a last name, and you got to look through every mailbox to see what uh, what mailbox it belongs to, that takes a long time. But when they're addressed, DPS usually runs. So you like the 100s are right here, the 150s, the 200, 250, and then you just hit all that. Um, but after that, like the route is gravy. It's pretty easy. You just have a lot of walking. Then you hit a school. The school was recently on spring break, so I had to hold their mail when they got package, magazines, whatever. I had to hold their mail back at the office. But then when they came back to school, I just delivered it. So a lot of places, businesses especially, will have you hold their mail if they're on like spring break or something like that. Then what I like about this route too, more than a little more than halfway through, it's a good amount more than halfway through. I hit a bank. When I hit the bank, that's also my comfort stop. So I'm like, okay, I just gotta last until the bank, and then I can go to the bathroom. You'll be thinking about this as a mail carrier for sure, because uh, you never know when you're gonna go to the bathroom. If you have all residential, you're probably gonna have to use like a porta potty now that it's April. I've seen porta potties out now, or you could just if you drive past a certain business that's not too far from your route, then go to the bathroom. Um, so I hit the bank, and then I hit like one or two more relays, do some mounted, and then hit cluster boxes. The one thing I don't like about the cluster boxes, a lot of them are hard to open. These specific ones, um, you turn the key a lot. It's hard to like shut them all the way, and then you're spending like a few minutes, like not a few minutes. If it's a few minutes, then that's a really bad day. But you're like fiddling with the lock to try to lock the lock box or the cluster box. And then there's two long relays after that, and then it's done. It usually takes me. I usually finish around 4:30 on this route. Uh, the first time I did this route, I really did not like it, but after I did it once or twice, I really got the hang of it, and now I like to do it. Uh, After 60 days, you can get a hold down on a route. So I was talking to my union steward. I texted him because I had to do a route yesterday that I really hated that route. Uh, this wasn't gonna be the route that I was gonna talk about this route later, but the the first relay on that is businesses and businesses on that route, and the street that I'm, and then there's like houses on the other side, and the main street, like if you take that street all the way down, you're gonna hit Midway Airport. So it's a very busy street, and it's a long stretch. It's a very long stretch, and then the rest is all mounted, and my ADD was going crazy. Like you're just sitting down, like delivering, and I that's my least favorite route in the office by far as of right now. So yeah, it was one long relay on a very busy street, and then it was all mounted. You would think, oh, I'm just sitting down all day. I can't stand that. I need to be walking. I need to be moving. Um, but yeah, I really didn't like that route. But but the route I was talking about earlier with the senior living place, the first time I did it, I really didn't care for it. But now that I know what I'm doing, where I'm going, and how to do it, uh, I like it. And now I can case it up pretty quickly. I've been double casing in the morning usually because if someone calls off, I usually case up another route, and then I'll case up the route I'm doing. So I've been double casing a lot in the morning, and then I do a whole route, and then I do a aux route, um, and then another route I've been doing. It's all apartment buildings basically. Um, Apartment buildings are hit and miss depending on how the boxes are. Some boxes won't even open. I had trouble opening one. Like one wouldn't even open. Like I was like literally trying to yank it out, wasn't opening. Um, Trying to put in the key a different way. Like sometimes if you're at the lower end cluster boxes, they're gonna be hard to deal with. Um, my favorite is residential because all you have to do is because I get to walk, which I get to stay moving, keep my mind busy, and then also I don't really have too much problems with mailboxes. So residential, definitely number one in my opinion, and then businesses and apartments, hit or miss. But there's some good and bad with everything. Um, but yeah, that the one with a lot of apartment buildings. I used to live out there actually when I was in the fourth grade back in 2004, way back when. So kind of trippy going back there. Then there's a blue box that I hit. You take out the outgoing mail. I've heard stories of people finding weird things or gross things in those blue boxes. Uh, but I haven't found anything yet. I've only found mail so far, which is good, and a little bit of trash, but that's about it. And then you scan to to show them that you hit that spot. And then what's good about apartments too, if you have like say one apartment has a lot of packages, all you got to do is put them in one spot. You don't have to like put them in your bag and carry them for a long like relay stretch. You just bring them all into the apartment building and scan them and stack them neatly and ring the doorbell so they know that the package is there, and so that nobody goes and takes their packages. Because one apartment building I delivered to, there were signs everywhere that said someone's stealing packages. Like that's pretty low. Like stealing packages from apartment buildings, that's not cool. Um, so try to take all precautions as possible. Even when I'm delivering packages on Amazon Sunday, like if it's a house and they have like a hiding spot where you can't see the package from the street, that I'll take every precaution to make sure that like the street doesn't see it. So if someone's driving by, they don't see that they have a package if they're not home or whatever the case may be. So but yeah, the two main ones that I was talking about was the one with the senior living place, the apartment building route, and then the one that I really did not like. Like I work hard and I really like this job, but uh, this particular route like really frustrated me yesterday. The one with the very busy street, the one that goes all the way down to Midway Airport. Uh, it I really did not like that route. The mounted, uh, like I said, I need to be moving. I need to be active, moving, keep my mind busy. When I'm sitting down and just putting mail in the mailbox, like mounted is very good when you're doing a walking route because it's a break if you're doing like a few streets of it. But when you're doing like literally 90% of the route on mounted, it is so frustrating. If you're older and have bad knees, like this route would be perfect. But I'm young. I need to be active. Like I cannot do mounted for 90% of the route. That was yesterday. Like I was literally like fuming the whole day. Like I was just like it was very hard for me to to deal with that. So and I told my supervisor, I'm like I don't complain. I need to be walking. I need to be walking. Uh, but but it is what it is. I'm gonna try to put a hold down on the senior living route and see if that works. I talked to my union steward, so he's gonna tell. Oh, also get your union steward's phone number and be in contact with them because they're there to help you. Mine is always like, let me see what I could do whenever I have a question. He's always like proactive and he's texted me when I'm on my off day. I texted him to see like, hey, can I put a hold down on route? I did a route I really didn't care for yesterday. Would I be able to put a hold down on this route? Because I know the regular is having surgery. She's injured. She cases up a lot of the routes for the aux routes. Uh, would I be able to put a hold down on that route for a while? Like, because doing the same route every day gives you the confidence for sure. Because you know how to case it up. You know where the parking points are. You know uh, the people you're gonna be seeing. You know uh, the mail volume, like the mail volume that you're going to be getting. Like you can predict all this stuff. You know how your day is going to go. And when you see the package volume, you're like, okay, I know I'm going to be a little longer today, but I know it's not going to be nothing that I can't handle. And then you're ready for your aux route. Because when I do a route that I know, and then I doing my aux route, I could finish it by 7 o'clock, no problem. And I'm just chilling when I'm on my aux route. I'm not being slow, but I'm not like rushing like a maniac either. So so yeah, doing the same route, or doing a route that you know will help build your confidence for sure. But um, but yeah, those are three different routes I've been doing. I also do different aux routes, whatever. After the after the full route that I do, I usually do a route that if somebody's off or on vacation, I'll do like one third of their route or half of their route, depending on how um how quick I do my regular route. So so yeah, thank you for watching. If there's anything you want to see, please comment below. I like making these videos, especially on my off day when I have time. During the week, like yesterday, I got off at a little before 8, so those days sometimes it's hard to make videos. But like on my day off right now is currently Tuesday. So if you have any video ideas, please comment below. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you in the next video.